Hello everyone, this is CJNovo992 and today we are back with a brand new video. A brand new video which to some people, depending on how you're currently feeling, will be far, far too soon. And to other people it will be a good thing, as it will be a timely distraction about what happened at the weekend. Me, I'll be honest, I'm still a little bit indecisive if today's video will be a good thing or a bad thing for me. But one thing that we do actually know, ladies and gentlemen, is less than 24 hours time. The clock is ticking. There is a ginormous game involving our football team. So let's try and put the disappointments, frustration and anger to one side for a moment, reset and refocus, and begin to dream again of some more potential European glory as we face familiar foe in Braga. And as there is so much disappointments and frustrations around the place right now, we're not going to faff around. Nah. Let's get the ball rolling and get in to the oppositional preview and discuss our European Cup quarter finalists in Braga. And just saying the name Braga, like I said in that reaction video, just naturally puts a smile on the Nasher, because the last time these two teams met, it was not only filled with wonderful goals and wonderful moments, but it was involving one of the best comebacks I've ever seen, sparked into life by our boy Hadji, and there is so much good feeling, so there will be a smile that naturally drifts on the Nasher. But again, we're not sitting here in today's video going to reminisce about the past and what happened. Nah. We're here to discuss about what awaits us in this Cup quarter final. So let's go ahead and look at Braga this season, because for me, they're a very, very weird team to actually look at. Because this Braga side actually find themselves sitting fourth in the old Portuguese league, 9 points away from third place Benfica, and a whopping 18 points away from second place Sporting Lisbon. And you know what's crazy about that is, as of recently, as of the turn of this year, Braga has beat both Benfica and Sporting Lisbon, yet find themselves adrift with so many points, which again shows they can on occasion beat the very best and become the best version of themselves. But for every win over a Benfica, every win over the Sporting Lisbons and everything like that, you then have a disappointing game versus Gil Vicente. You've got disappointing draws with teams near the bottom of the league, and it's just been that yo-yo season for them so far. And not in terms of the traditional sense that people maybe use a yo-yo, like maybe a team starts off really, really bad, then bounces up, i.e. maybe a Ross County. I'm talking about a yo-yo season in terms of game-by-game basis. They're up here, and in the next game you're looking saying, what is wrong with them? And that's been them all year. But it's not just domestically they've been that up and down, because trust me, if there's a fan base that knows the up and down styles of domestic football, it's us right here. But that's followed them into European football as well, where they actually found themselves sitting second in the old group behind Red Star Belgrade, who of course we knocked out in the previous round. Now it was a very, very tightly contested group where only 1 point separated the team at the top and of course tomorrow's opposition Braga. But again, you can look into that group and you can see them doing it as well, because from that game they had 3 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses. You see what I'm saying here? For every win, there's a loss that usually follows it. Now, it is worth noting, by the way, they weren't actually able to conquer Red Star Belgrade in either of the games that they played, losing 2-1 away from home and then getting that draw at home to Braga. So make of that what you will. But their inconsistency on a game-by-game basis carried into the next round, where they went ahead and played Sheriff, who sort of had became the Cinderella story of European football after going ahead and beating the likes of Real Madrid in the Champions League this year. That's right, the very same Sheriff that we bet not too long ago made it to the Champions League group stages and bet Real Madrid. What a journey it was for them, and that looked to continue as Braga had a lot of confidence, and again people were talking up like they should be able to beat Sheriff with ease, but Sheriff took them to task and put them away 2-0 as Braga really struggled yet again away from home to replicate the type of performances that they can put in at home. And a lot of people were saying, well, that's Braga out now because Sheriff's got goals in their team, they can look dangerous on the counter-attack, and Braga does give you lots of opportunities. But to be fair to Braga, once again at home was their cornerstone, and at home gave them the platform to everything that they can achieve, as they went ahead and won 2-0 and a game of football that could have went either way. I mean, Sheriff missed 1v1s and everything in this game. It eventually went to penalties and Braga held their nerve to come through and make it to the next round, where they played Monaco, where sort of like Rangers, where no one really fancied them to progress beyond Monaco, but they did, people, and the reason they did that was once again their home game being their cornerstone and being their strength, as they put Monaco away with a 2-0 win at home before travelling to France and getting a good result, in my opinion, being a 1-1 cheeky draw. Now again, Monaco had plenty of opportunities and plenty of chances away from home, but the game and the tie was in the stranglehold thanks to a very strong performance for Braga at home, and that for me is going to be maybe one of the telling signs in this tie versus Rangers, is because Braga at home is a completely different animal than Braga away, and the fact that they've now got the first leg in this tie at their ground, they'll be looking to put in another type of performance like that, piling people forward, scoring a couple of goals and hopefully grabbing the round by the scruff of the neck yet again. So the test for Rangers couldn't really much be more difficult, I should say, sorry, even though I can't really speak. I know a lot of people's talking down the opposition, they're trying to do this. I'm not a Dortmund, yes, I'm no a Dortmund, ladies and gentlemen, but neither are we on a consistent basis. Let's be honest about that. Look at what we've done since beating Dortmund with the stupid draws versus stupid teams and disappointing losses that we've had since then. So you can't ever just go and say, oh well, we'll beat this team previously, we'll beat this team. Nay, ball, you've got to go out there and earn it and win it, and this game is right up for grabs, especially with the first leg being at Braga. So I do find them very, very intriguing, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't tell you what type of Braga team we're going to see tomorrow, because it could be the sublime or it could be the absolute dreadful, where they didn't look like they know how to defend. I hope it's the latter, but I'm expecting the other one, because that's just Rangers' luck right now. And it's going to be a very, very difficult game for Rangers, and the way Braga line up could also ask some interesting questions, because they line up in almost sometimes a 4-3-3, which is maybe what they look like on paper, but for the majority of the time it's a 3-5-2 in a way, which is a formation that we've tried in Europe and it's worked. I don't know why we didn't try it in Scottish football. Maybe it's the arrogance, or we should just be able to win our Scottish games rather than having to actually try and adjust and change things. But I'll put that to one side right now. They look very strong with 3-5-2 at the formation, but if you look back to the Sheriff game, in the match that they were able to hurt them, Sheriff matched them with a three at the back formation, piled people in the middle and went after them going forward. So again, I wouldn't be surprised to see Rangers maybe employ a similar tactic, because it hurt them before Sheriff in the second leg changed to far too defensively and they got themselves caught. But in that first leg they asked a lot of questions, and maybe the Rangers coaching staff would have looked at that and said, you know what, we've got a 3-5-2, we've shown it can be working and hurt teams. Maybe this is the exact type of game, exact time to put it to the sword. So look out for that, ladies and gentlemen. But that's all I've really got to say about Braga. Again, they're hit and miss, but when they're good, they are very, very dangerous. They can score goals. Their build-up play is gorgeous as well. Where when we previously played them, it was a lot of wing play, do you know what I mean? A lot going out wide, whipping balls into the mixer. Well, now they've sort of tweaked their philosophy. They're playing a lot of zipping, one-touch passing in and around the box. Some of the goals they've scored, especially in Europe, so that'll be asking its question in the Rangers defence, tracking runners, marking runners, because there's a lot of runners from midfield getting in behind. So they'll certainly ask a lot of questions as whether or not Rangers will turn up and perform like they can do and have the answers. And that there leads me perfectly to the Rangers side of today's video, where again it's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but something I want to talk on is something that I just talked about 30 seconds ago regarding the Braga side. It is Rangers' shape and tactics. We now need to adjust. We need to change them now, because we know for sure Morelos is gone for the season. That's right, if you hadn't heard, I really apologise for telling you, but he's done, people, for the entire season. He'll be back during pre-season, so it's now time to adjust and change. Show you can manage and change things, and maybe go with the 3-5-2, because Kamal Roof up top on his own with nobody near him, Disney work. Punting high balls up to Kamal Roof, hoping he's Alfredo Morelos, Disney work. We made the same mistakes in back-to-back games versus Celtic. Hopefully we're actually going to adjust and actually learn for some of our mistakes coming in to this game. And that's why I'm kind of always drawn to maybe the 3-5-2 coming out in this game. Maybe no lining up on paper, but it naturally shifting into that way. And I think that's the way we need to go, not only for this game, but for the rest of the season. Morelos is gone. Plan A is gone. Have we got a plan B? Can we maybe implement it and show and play to players' strengths who will actually be on the part, no playing to the strengths of players that's in the stands? Regarding the rest of the Rangers team, thankfully it's all sort of positive news. There's no fresh injuries or anything like that. The only players that we know is officially ruled out is Alfredo Morelos, and unfortunately for a lot of people watching today's video, Alex Lowry is officially ruled out as not available. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, that's it regarding our Rangers team and who's available for this game. So for me, there's absolutely no excuses for us to look like we don't know how to play football when one man goes out our football team, right? I know how good Morelos is, and I know he's the talisman and everything like that, and he gets the team going, but it's not as if we've just signed him this year and we've not had time to work on anything else or have an opportunity. No, Morelos has been here for 5 years, 10 transfer windows, and by 4 Rangers managers. There has to be a plan B worked on somewhere And hopefully we get to see that go on into tomorrow's game where, again, we will get opportunities with how aggressive Braga is, especially at home. And hopefully we can take them and start to turn it round and learn that we can cope without Morelos, because we've not done it at all in his years he's been here. But with him being now out with a serious injury, we really, really need to show that we can. And again, that's down to management and coaching staff to get the best at these players and actually play to the strengths of the players that's there. So that's what I'm hoping to see tomorrow. Maybe someone closer to Kamaru if he's starting. Maybe he'll go with Sakala through the middle. I don't think he'll do that right enough. But if we are playing Roof, put someone beside him and let him do what he can do. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to take up all your day repeating same stuff that everyone would have said coming into this game. We know how disappointing, know how poor and frustrated we are about the weekend. But what an opportunity this is for the football club, just to try and achieve something that no one gave us a chance of being able to achieve. Go and take all your frustrations. If you've got anything in here as a bunch of players, go out and take it and give us another magical European night versus a very, very tough opposition. And that's all I'm going to say about the game of football, ladies and gentlemen. What about you? What do you think going in to this game? What needs changed? What needs adjusted? What shape or who do you want to see played versus Braga tomorrow? That'd be great if I could let's see how you're thinking ahead of the game. And to wrap up, let's go ahead and try and do the unpredictable then, shall we? Let's predict Rangers Football Club. I'm going to go for it. Despite Braga being undefeated in European football at home this season, I just think we'll get something. You know what I mean? I've just got that belief, especially on Thursdays, we'll get something for this Rangers team. And again, I might be dumb, I might be stupid in saying that, but I'm going to go with Rangers 2, Braga 1. We kind of keep a clean sheet. They're very good at whipping balls in and asking questions for set pieces and everything like that. So I imagine we'll concede the usual way that we do, coming off our line and everything like that. But regarding counter-attacks and chances, I think Kent will have another big night in European football. I certainly hope so, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be smiling. I want to be having fun tomorrow night. So go ahead and deliver, Rangers. That's what I am hoping from this game. A cheeky 2-1. But again, anything positive going in to the second leg with Braga, a completely different side, would be a good result in my opinion. But that's me officially done and dusted. That's me, got everything off my chest. Have you? I'll be checking the comment section and seeing very, very shortly. But until tomorrow after the game, take care of yourselves everyone. All the best. I've been Sieging over into. That's been Rocky. Thank you for watching and bye bye.